Welcome everybody. We're doing the Universal Monsters tier list. If you guys don't know about me that much, my name is Mr. Angry Troll. I do tier lists about everything because I have a big brain when it comes to movies, comics, video games, collectibles, and a whole lot more. And of course, if you go into my about section on my Twitch channel, there's a tier list section with over 15 plus tier lists that we've done, ranging from Darkwing Duck, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Christmas movies, Nightmare on Elm Street movies, pretty much everything there is out there I've pretty much done, and I've pretty much run out of ideas. We even did Halloween candy last week, which the YouTube videos are going to be coming out very soon. Actually it's already out, but you guys can check it out. And of course we got some Cards Against Humanity, so before we start anything off, let's get some cards going on. All right, let's see here. Coming up on Turner Classic Movies, Sean Connery and Alec Baldwin star in The Hunt for Dad Coming Home Drunk. It's happened to me a few times. I've actually come home drunk before. It's fine. It was my 39th birthday. It was last year. I'm 40. Fuck it. But it's very cool, guys. There's only 8 monsters. Very simple. Top 5, and then didn't cut it. I can only get 5 people out. But this is classic monsters from the 1930s to the 1940s. You get the Mummy, the Invisible Man, Dracula, Frankenstein, Werewolf, Phantom of the Opera. Yes, the Phantom of the Opera. Bride of Frankenstein and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. If you guys haven't watched these movies, you guys have to check them out, all right? They're instant classics out there. I enjoy them. Check it out. Why not? Instead of being on TikTok all day, unless you're watching my TikToks, which are amazing, I would recommend watching some of these movies. You might actually enjoy them. We're going to start off, guys, right now with the classic Mummy from the 1930s. What can I say? Oh, fuck. Like, I don't know if I should do like going down the list and seeing which ones just make it to the top 5. I just put them all there. And if they didn't make it on my part, like maybe don't put them there, and start moving them around and like just go back and forth. Because if I had to do like top 5 in my preference of what I loved back in the day, and I'm a huge Universal Studios fan, so I loved the Monsters Cafe there. The makeup artists, so they have a makeup show there as well next to the Born Identity in Universal Orlando, and I actually like that stuff. I love seeing the makeup stuff. I've always wanted to be an actor in my life, so this stuff is amazing. Watching things like the Werewolf, the Creature of the Black Lagoon, even the Frankenstein, they literally made it. The guy who did the special effects like did amazing stuff. If there's one movie you guys want to watch, I mean, it's not obviously not in the 30s and all that, but for makeup artists, like something that happened like way in the past, like old movie, Legend. If you have not seen Legend, I would recommend it. Tim Curry plays as the devil. It's a unicorn. Tom Cruise is in the movie. It is an amazing movie, but of course we're not talking about that today, but I'm just bringing it up because it's just the makeup on it. It's just things you see now. What they did back in the day was way more incredible. So like I take pride in seeing these type of movies and what they did with the little bit that they had back in the day with no special effects or anything like that. But if I had to put one at least in the top 5 for sure, my thing would have to be obviously Frankenstein. Frankenstein has to go in the top 5. He's one of my favorites. I mean, who doesn't like Frankenstein? He's in pretty much any type of show that you go out there, he's on there. The Monsters, every single type of show. Addams Family, they don't have Frankenstein, but they have a similarity of Frankenstein. Like he's literally the main focal point. Van Helsing, all these movies, they literally brought it to life. He had the sequel with The Bride of Frankenstein. Not one of my favorite people out there, so I don't think she's gonna make the top 5. But if you had to go out there, Frankenstein is for sure one of my top 5s. Fuck. What gets me hard here? Oh, no, gets me hard. Oh my god. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, I didn't say that. Wow, I did not say that. There's no creature here that gets me hard, okay? I'm just going to say it right now. All right? Fuck. See, that's why I can't say shit like that. It happens. Things that say that are wrong. The werewolf. Wait. Werewolf has to be a top 5. And the reason being is that you've seen werewolves in everything. It's literally the first time, and we had a question earlier today that came out. The first ever crossover movie where they came out with these movies, Hunchback of Notre Dame was the original one. Obviously, it's not the original 8 or the top 8 of the Universal Monsters, but he was the one that originated and started everything off. But Werewolf and Frankenstein were really the first 2 that ever crossed over with each other. But you've seen so many movies with werewolf in it. Teen Wolf with Michael J. Fox. What is it? Underworld with the Lycans. Van Helsing again when he turned into a werewolf. Like, there's so many things out there that it kind of gives you that sense that he really brought out a lot into the future movies that were out there for generations that my generation, actually, because I'm an 80s baby, 80s 90s baby. I was born in the 80s, but even my daughter's generation, when she's watching movies now, there's werewolves and you know, what's that one, Twilight, you know, with the whole entire whatever the 2 guys are. One is a werewolf, the other one's a vampire. So he has to be a top 5 for me. I think another one I would have to put in my top 5. Fuck, dude, this is getting hard now. For some reason, and it's a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but the Creature from the Black Lagoon has to be a top 5. I'm pretty sure gonna tell you right now, Bride of Frankenstein is not gonna make it a top 5 for me. It's gonna get hard now because I have 2 left to choose out of these 4 amazing people out there. But the Creature from the Black Lagoon for me was someone that I liked a lot. Right now, like he said earlier, Swamp Thing. It brought a lot of creatures out there as well. When it came to doing Swamp Thing for DC, and any type of creature out there. When you watch the movies like, oh my God, Clash of the Titans with the whole entire creatures that were like that as well. The lizard people. It brought out a lot, and honestly, guys, he's one of my favorites, to be honest. I would actually put him in the top 3, so I'm actually going to put him up there right now already, because he's going to be in the top 3 for me. That's just me. Creature from the Black Lagoon, one of my favorite monster movie characters, and one of the original ones that I enjoy the most out of all of them. Now, fuck, man. Phantom of the Opera, bro, I wasn't a huge fan of Phantom of the Opera. Now, when I say Phantom of the Opera is someone I would prefer in the top 5, bro, it's you're going against the Mummy, the Invisible Man, Dracula as well. I would have to take him out of the top 5 and put him as Did Not Cut It. I don't think that the Phantom of the Opera was someone. I mean, he went from there to become so big in so many different drastic movies and shows. In the Goonies, when they did the whole entire piano scene, that's, you know, with the whole entire like organs and all that, he had a whole entire thing going on with the whole entire like covering the face. Even in Game of Thrones right now, the House of Dragons, you kind of see that Phantom of the Opera with the main character, which is the king, where he had the mask on covering half of his face. It gave you that whole entire Phantom of the Opera type of look on it. But for me, and he came up with obviously Broadway shows and all these other things, but for me, he's not in the top 5. He's not, for me, not a top 5 monster that I would enjoy, but I have seen him in many things. I think Count of Monte Cristo as well. You know, you kind of sense that from him when you have those characters with that half mask on. But again, it's not someone I can't put him in the top 5. I can't. I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, what the hell? But no, I can't. Dracula, the Invisible Man, the Mummy. A lot of people are gonna say, well, you gotta put Dracula in the top 5, bro. It's Dracula, bro. I like to suck your blood. No, that's not Dracula at all. It's what I like to suck your blood or something like that. I don't know how he does it. I'm terrible at voices. That's why I would never be a voice actor. I wanted to be a regular actor, which I you know, probably whenever do that, I have too many tattoos and they'll have to cover up a lot of tattoos. But man, Dracula was in so many things as well. But like the Invisible Man as well, man. Like the Invisible Man created so many characters out there for Stan Lee when it came to the Fantastic Four, the Invisible Woman, when it came to oh my God, Darkman, the Kevin Bacon movie, the like all those type of movies, it brought out a lot of it. Shit, man. And the Mummy, how can you not put the Mummy in the top 5? Oh my God, it's gonna be hard. The classic Mummy, man. Like you have the regular Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, the classics, just the way that they brought him to life, you know, from being a human into being mummified into that, and it brings the whole entire Greek mythology, which is one thing that I love about things. I'm a huge Greek mythology fanatic. I love anything like Assassin's Creed and stuff like that, of Odyssey, anything Greek mythology, put me on it. God of War, all that stuff. I love those type of games because I'm a huge person for that, like Kid Icarus and all that. And the pharaohs in Egypt, fuck. We'll have to put the Mummy in top 5. All right. It's here. It's literally, do I piss everybody off and put Dracula, do not cut it, or do I put him in the top 5 and put Invisible Man? I think Frankenstein's gonna go in the top 3 for me right now. All right, here we go. We literally have done this very quick. I told you it's a very small tier list today. Oh fuck, dude. Oh my God. All right, so we're close to the end right now, guys. All right, so we have the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Frankenstein in the top 2. All right, one of those two is gonna be top 1. The Mummy number 3. All right, that's just me. Werewolf number 4. Dracula number 5. Didn't cut it. Bride of Frankenstein. Sorry. Phantom of the Opera. Invisible Man. You guys didn't cut it for me. The question is, where do I go from here? It's hard. It's not an easy decision here because it's so many. It's without Frankenstein, you probably wouldn't have people like The Undertaker and all these other characters out there in all the world. Creatures of the Black Lagoon, yeah, you had a bunch of characters, but I think my top Universal monster movie would have to be Frankenstein. Second place, Creature of the Black Lagoon. Even though I love Creature of the Black Lagoon, I think Frankenstein takes the list on this one. The Mummy, you gotta be a top 3 for me. Going to 4th with the Werewolf. Number 5, Dracula, and then didn't cut it. Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, Invisible Man. I think this is my top 5 Universal monster movies. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys want to do it on your own, very simple. It'll be down there in my about section on my Twitch channel. You guys can click on it. I have all my tier list on there. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Make sure to send it to me. Make sure to tag me on my Twitter account. Make sure to tag me on all my socials. That way I can give you guys a shout out about it, and we can fight about it. Because I like fighting with people. I put out my Halloween candy, and a lot of people got pissed at it. Like, what the fuck? How can you do that? But they didn't understand the significance of why I did my Halloween candy the way I did. So when you guys watch my Halloween candy one, I did it in a way that it's candy that I would eat in order. Not that I would not like them, is that I don't want tart stuff in the beginning. So that's why I did my tier list on that one. But I think this is a good tier list. I think we did very well here. I think we did a good job here. I think this is exactly where we need to be. So